Taxi! I never could do that.
It's easy.
Elegance, sophistication, and beauty are the three words commonly used to describe Audrey Hepburn by fans and magazines. However, one term that should be used but is not often used to describe her is feminist. Whether she knew this at the time or not, it could be argued that Audrey Hepburn encapsulated a proto-feminist and empowering figure of her time through the character roles that she played, as well as how she portrayed herself through her star image. Born in Belgium on May 4, 1929, Hepburn became an actress, model, dancer, singer, and humanitarian of the mid-1900s. As a young adult, Hepburn was best known for her role as Holly Golightly in Breakfast at Tiffany's in 1961. Such roles caused controversy amongst feminists who deemed the role as anti-feminist, while others argued that Miss Golightly's attitude encapsulated an empowering feminist figure. In a seminar paper, Leah Ribic analyzes the novel's Golightly as a person who conceals her own identity to take advantage of men for money, while the film's portrayal of Holly illustrates her as a lost individual who tries to find her place, and eventually finds what she wants through her love interest, Paul Barjack.
I'd marry you for your money in a minute. Would you marry me for my money?
In a minute.
In this clip, Holly embodies her free-spirited personality by refusing to go home with Doc, someone she had previously been married to at a young age.
I love you, Lulu.
I know you do, and that's just the trouble. It's a mistake you always made, Doc, trying to love a wild thing.
She rejects the idea of being tied down, and since New York is known for its immense opportunities and adventures, it is where Holly ultimately belonged. Additionally, Audrey Hepburn's portrayal of Holly eliminates any critiques of her character being anti-feminist. Hepburn's star image is exemplified as graceful, charming, elegant, and well-mannered. Therefore, Holly Golightly's image is also elevated with a mixture of Hepburn's sophistication. We can see this through her poise and elegance as she approaches the Tiffany's on Fifth Avenue. Later on, she played roles addressing issues of homophobia in The Children's Hour in 1961. She plays a school teacher who is a victim of homophobia when a child spreads a rumor that she and another female teacher were seen kissing. This rumor ends up destroying the teachers' careers, and the other teacher, out of distress, eventually confesses that she does in fact have feelings for her, in which Hepburn's character states that there is nothing to be ashamed of.
I have loved you the way they said. I'm guilty. You're guilty of nothing.
Again, Audrey Hepburn's star image shines through as she attempts to comfort the teacher, who ends up committing suicide at the end. Hepburn's character is the only person to pay her respects for her friend at the funeral at the end of the film, and walks away with elegance. Though the film does not have a happy ending, it does raise awareness for suicide and homophobia. Audrey Hepburn then stepped out of her comfort zone by playing the lead female Eliza Doolittle in the musical film My Fair Lady in 1964. This was an adaptation of the Broadway musical originally starring Julie Andrews as Eliza Doolittle. Many fans believe that Julie Andrews had rightfully earned the role, even though the producer Jack Warner believed that she lacked the film experience to make the film successful. Julie Andrews was a Broadway star, while Hepburn had held a fruitful Hollywood reputation after her breakthrough in Breakfast at Tiffany's. This clip of Hepburn's portrayal of Eliza Doolittle through exaggerated facial expressions and movements profoundly reflected the light-spirited portrayal of Holly Golightly in Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Wouldn't it be lovely?
further proves Hepburn's capability of playing the role, despite her not being as vocally notable as Julie Andrews' Broadway portrayal. In light of the casting controversy that circled the industry after the film, Hepburn spoke to Julie Andrews. At the 1964 Academy Awards, Julie Andrews said that Hepburn had spoken to her, stating, "Julie, you should have done the film, but I didn't have the guts to turn it down." These stories, often told in the media, further encapsulate Hepburn's star image as a kind-hearted individual who aimed to elevate other female stars rather than cause controversy. In her later years, Audrey Hepburn plays a spiritual guide called Hap in Steven Spielberg's Always in 1989. Hap assists Pete in the afterlife following his death due to a plane explosion. Hepburn, who was 60 years old at the time, appears to be elegant and poised while dressed in white, in order to depict an angelic spiritual guide. There seems to be a glowing aura that accompanies her throughout the scene that draws the attention of the audience. Hepburn's role in this movie is an example of an older female who encapsulates elegance and beauty, a role that often contributes to ageism. This is a role Hollywood is often reluctant to cast, as the female appearance and age does not always fit with the expectations of the male gaze. Throughout Hepburn's career, she is seen as an empowering figure through the roles that she chose to play, how those roles are influenced by her star image, as well as in the ways that she handles star controversies. These stages in Hepburn's career continue to inspire modern women today.